News right now, News Chopper 4 over the CHP chasing a motorcycle wanted for speeding.
Let's get up to Brian Andrews in News Chopper 4. Brian, we understand this has gone a long way already.
Hey, yeah, so this motorcycle, he's been running for a minute. We've seen well into the triple digits, 150 miles an hour times. Right now you can see he's moving at 130 miles an hour, 120 miles an hour, weaving through traffic. Right now he's on the 405 South in Costa Mesa. He is just booking it. These speeds, it's actually hard for our helicopter to keep up at these speeds. But he stopped for a little while on the 55. He stopped under an overpass. We thought he'd foot bailed. We weren't sure what was going on. But right now he got back on the freeway and he is pedal to the metal heading south on the 405.
Problem is when you are the CHP trying to chase a motorcycle because of their speeds, because of the maneuverability.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be really hard to catch up with him. There's actually no ground units anywhere near him. Here, I'll zoom out a little bit. There's an air unit. You can see the night sun shining on him from the air unit, but there's no units on the ground anywhere close to him because he can just go so much faster and slip through, go in between cars and slip through little holes that those vehicles just can't do. So unless he runs out of gas or crashes, we've already seen one pursuit tonight that ended in an accident from a motorcycle, and if this guy keeps it up, there's a good chance it'll be another one.
And he has complete open road out there right now on the 405 in the Lake Forest area. Brian, what do we know about where exactly this started and why it started?
So the original want was speed. So him speeding was the original reason that they tried to pull him over, and obviously he just kept speeding. It started up on the 710, I believe he started on the 710, and he came way down south, and he's gone a couple different directions, and now he's back on the 405 South, but he's actually going to outrun us here in a minute if he keeps this up.
Yeah, speed definitely the issue here, and you have to wonder about the other people that he's zipping by, don't even know he's coming or even see him till he just moves by, and it's a little bit startling, even when someone does that to you in regular traffic. So, this can be a very dangerous situation.
Absolutely. Luckily there's not a lot of traffic. You can see there's not very many cars out here, but it's absolutely startling to get past at a bike going 120 miles an hour while you're, going 65 miles an hour on the freeway. So the other thing, motorcycles don't have huge gas tanks, and the faster he goes, the faster he uses that gas. Also, the tires on that bike are probably not designed to go this fast for this long. They're going to get hot. He runs the risk of blowing a tire. So, there's a lot of stuff that could go wrong here on the 405 South of this motorcycle. Reaction times get, limited when he's going this fast. There's a lot less margin for error. You saw he actually went pretty close to that vehicle just now. Yeah. Even though there's a lot of room, he's just cutting real close to these vehicles, man. And there is just not a lot of room for error when you're doing this.
No, and as you mentioned, the CHP cannot possibly track this safely on the ground. They have that, night sunlight up from the chopper up above, and you got to wonder if the motorcyclist can obviously see that light floating up around him. And he's going to enter San Diego County really in the next maybe 10 minutes if he keeps going at these speeds.
Yeah, exactly. That light, I'm pretty sure that he can see that light. It's actually helping illuminate the road in front of him at times. And so that's probably keeping him a little bit safer than if he didn't have that light. But yeah, he can see that. He's probably aware that helicopter. Oh man, that's just so close. But yeah, he's going to be in San Diego here in not too much longer if he keeps up this direction of travel on the 405 here.
Yeah, and he's going just so fast right now. We're holding our breath as he goes in between the cars, but all it takes is for a car not to see him. He comes up, and then they decide to change lanes, and we have a lot of trouble there. So that's the one thing that worries me, but we're going to continue to follow it. And you were saying that it's even hard for you to keep up.
Yeah, our ship can cruise about 130 miles in perfect conditions, but with the freeway weaving back and forth and him going about 120, he's slowing down now. He's into the 60s and 70s. As you can see, there's a lot more traffic. He's in a little clump of cars right here. But yeah, our helicopter only goes about 130 miles an hour, so if he's pushing 120, it looks like we got a unit right here, right next to him. We're going to see how this goes.
Oh, my.
Wow.
Yeah, we thought that clump of cars looked unusual, so we were sort of scratching our heads, and now we see why. Now he's really taking off.
Oh, yeah, he just took off, absolutely took off. Looks like we got about 120 miles an hour there. That CHP officer, he may not have been aware of this pursuit because it's coming up so quickly behind him, and there's no ground units to make those calls. That CHP officer might not have realized that this vehicle was in a pursuit already.
Right, or he could possibly see him going fast and want to pull him over. Who knows what's happening there, but it did kind of slow the traffic right there. That caught our attention, and then we saw the lights.
Yeah, so he ignored that officer as well and is just continuing here on the 405 at triple-digit speeds. You know, I think one thing that's going to be not in his favor is gas, right? So that bike probably has less than a 5-gallon tank. And when you're hitting triple-digit speeds, that's really going to start impeding his gas mileage, and he's not going to get too far. I'm looking out the window right now, and it looks like that CHP unit that we saw just a moment ago is still in pursuit of that vehicle. I'm going to try and zoom out a little bit. There he is, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So he's keeping up. He's going triple-digit speeds as well to keep up with this vehicle. But like I said, he may not be aware that
he's right on it.
He should see that night sun. Looks like he's getting off the freeway here.
He's
looks like
right on
Parkway,
his case. Wow, this is incredible.
There's another one.
Unit, yeah.
Yep, there's another one. Oh, he's stopping. Looks like he's stopping. He might have just called it quits.
And yeah, that's amazing. Wow. And you have to wonder what made that decision in his mind. We hadn't seen the units behind him. We did, and now it's over. They've got him into custody.
There it is, and just like that, it's all over and taken care of. That's code 4. He's in custody, and they're about to take him off that bike. That went from crazy to under control so fast.
From Commerce to Laguna Hills. All right, our Brian Andrews up in News Chopper 4. Following this chase, it ended exactly how we wanted to see it. All right, Brian, thank you for that. We'll be right back.